Welcome to the AusGel podcast, where we bring the gel ball community together. Each week we have a special guest where we talk about what's new in the world of gel ball, be it milsim, speedball, and everything in between. Now, welcome to our host. Hi, I'm Dan from AusGel.
And I'm Gilly from Defiance SpeedQB Gang.
And today we're going to have a chat with Gilly, the manager of Defiance SpeedQB Gang. All right, firstly, Gilly, thank you so much for joining us, mate. You're very well known within the industry, which is great. You've done a lot of commentary at events. You've done AGBL. You're about to do SSA, which is a really big deal at the moment. A lot of teams coming to this next season, from what I understand.
We've got about 24 teams on the roster for this one. Hey,
absolutely
it's
amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of players. So that's going to be great. More people in the sport, always a good thing.
Definitely.
But firstly, tell us a little bit about your history, though.
Yep. So I'm ex-Army from Wanaria. Served up in Townsville.
Poor man.
It was. It wasn't too bad. The brotherhood there was good, which I really enjoyed. So getting amongst that was probably the best thing that came out of being in the Army.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And gel ball, how'd you get into that?
So when I left the Army, I was sort of like lost in what to do and did a couple of tid-tad jobs around there, got into security as every Army guy does. Then I went into start my own business as a personal trainer.
Nice.
Unfortunately, injuries started to take over and I had to drop both of those. So I was like, what do I do? So one day I was at Comic-Con, believe it or not, and seen these gel blasters. I think it was Tactical Edge had a little shot there, yeah. So actually got sponsored by them too, which was pretty cool. Yeah. Bought a SCAR. All the guns that were there.
Oh, one of those old SCAR V2s, like a tan one, yep.
I mean, it was pretty terrible, but it did the job. And then I was like, where am I going to play with this? You know, and started looking around, and I was like, oh, well, there's paintball fields out there. Surely there should be some gel ball fields. So jumped online and found Gorilla Blasters, which was just close by me. It was only 20 minutes away, so I was like, let's go. Head down there, started playing some games. I was playing every weekend. Then eventually they asked me to join their team, so I played for their very first speedball.
Silverbacks?
No, I was in the Rangers.
Rangers,
so
wow.
Some of the guys that are with us now are from the OG squad, so that's pretty cool. And then, from there, actually, we formed the SpeedQB Gang from members of the OG. I stuffed that one up.
That's all good. We can edit that one out.
Hang on a sec. I'm just going to go to my cue cards here and just go for that awkward pause. Okay. Yep. Okay. Continuing on. Yeah, so that's how the DSG formed. And we've pretty much been a tight-knit group. We've got two teams. The underdogs as well have started to come up and take over as well, which is good.
Awesome. And you're managing that team now, is that right?
Managing the team, which has been pretty crazy. It's a lot of work trying to get everyone everywhere at one time, especially when there's about 20 of us in the whole squad. But it's good fun.
Definitely feel your pain there, because it's one of the things, you know, I used to play with the Slop Raiders at most events, but obviously as AusGel got more and more busy, I got to Crossroad where it was like, you know, keep playing or, you know, manage the business. And, you know, so I stepped out of that and I totally empathise with what you're saying, because it is a busy role to run a team, especially with that many people. So, good stuff. Well, Gilly, firstly, how has COVID affected gel ball events that you've attended?
Oh, man. Yeah, pretty bad, hey. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we just stopped playing gel ball altogether for that whole COVID uprise.
That initial period.
Yeah, and then when it was getting back into it, we sort of had to wear masks underneath our masks. And I was like, I'm not doing that. That's just ridiculous. So I was just like, flip it off for now. I
struggle to breathe as it is.
That's it. Exactly. So, couldn't have our family come down and watch the games as well, which was a real bummer. Especially for Speedsoft Australia, which was taking off, and it was just like slow decline there. But hopefully this year it'll bang up again with all the teams that are coming in, and we'll get it going again.
It's cool. 25 teams, man.
I know, dude.
That is going to be a crowded arena, because you got the teams, any visitors, families that they bring, and it's going to be a pretty cool event. So something to look forward to. Now, what's your favourite field?
I'd have to say probably Hardcore Blasters.
Hardcore, yeah. Why's that?
Just the CQB style of it's really fast and it's always changing. They change their field every 3 months, I think it was. So
that's cool.
Last time I went there, I had to be in months, and I was like, I love this place. Sorry, I'm just trying not to say the word online because it's in my cue card here. So
Yeah, nice.
We'll just leave that one there.
Yeah, awesome. No, cool. Yeah, I mean, look, Hardcore Blasters have to agree. You know, one of the things I really like about their field is it's got a lot of character.
Yeah.
Like all of the spray paint designs they put all over there. You know,
I
similar.
spray painted over there.
Oh, did you? Nice work.
It's terrible.
Oh, well, I think it actually looks good. I think you did a good job.
They actually got some professional graffiti artists in there and did it as well. But if you see like my Casper spray paint, just walk straight past it.
Oh, cool. Now I know to look out for the Casper spray paint at Hardcore Blasters.
That's right.
There you go. Now, have you run into any challenges yourself when you've been commentating at any of these events?
Yeah, I have actually. Probably one of the biggest things is making sure the cameras are always on.
Yep.
Sometimes they just decide to cut out and you're like, ooh, what's going on? And you freak out and you kind of just have to keep it cool. And the microphones pick up everything. Yeah. So I had to pull the mic out at one stage because there was a bit of a discussion happening behind me.
Bit of a private discussion.
Yeah, I was just like, ooh.
These damn viewers.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's probably it so far that I've come to terms with. Like people coming up and want to have a conversation, and I'm like, oh, bro, come on, like they can hear you talking.
I'm streaming, I'm live.
That's it. Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, know what you mean. Now we know you are a speed softer through and through, but have you ever tried your hand at milsim?
Cosplay is all right. Yeah, so if someone wants to invite me out to one of the fields or something like that, I haven't done it before.
Yep.
The closest I did was the Tactical Edge ones out at the mountains there.
Oh, yeah, GSA, yeah. That's a really impressive looking field
is,
too.
yeah.
Tanks and everything as well.
And COVID affected that a lot as well too, unfortunately. But being an army guy, man, it's like, why do I want to do this again? Speed soft is just,
every vet that I speak to says the same thing.
That's it,
But here we are.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right, now tell us something about you that nobody really knows.
Okay, when I was in the army, I actually looked after the mascot.
Yep.
It was a Shetland pony, and it was a
Yeah.
I used to have to parade it on the field, and he would bite me
Yep.
and everything like that, try and jump on my back and have a good go. So that was, probably one of the...
Oh,
geez.
That poor pony, it's gone through the wars as well. So for those of you who don't quite follow there, so... Gilly here, ex-1RER, was that right?
1RER, yep.
Infantry rifleman?
Infantry rifleman,
yep. Excellent. So 1RER, 2RER, they're two military units in Townsville. Now, one of the military units, is it 1RER with the pony?
Yeah, 1RER, yep.
So they've got a pony, like an actual pony that they have as a mascot.
Yeah.
And there's been shenanigans take place in the past. Like 2RER have jumped across the road. There's a sign on the front of the entrance to their barracks where it says second to none. And the 2RER guys came... 1RER came over to 2RER, stole the N, so it says second to one.
Yes.
And the retaliation was they
came over and spray painted him, They
spray painted the pony?
Yeah, they spray painted their colours, which was... pretty dangerous in the end of it. He got really sick, so...
so a bit too far there, but
I think a couple of charges would have got laid out there on that day.
Jeez, but I'll tell you what, though, I'm imagining the shenanigans probably still continue.
Yeah, I would...
a lot of rivalry there. And now they've got a 3rd Infantry Battalion up there as well.
3 RERs out there now as well, so it's just all kind of chaos.
There you go, No longer flying either.
No, that's right.
I'm not going to mention that, though. They'll probably try and hunt me down for saying that.
Yep.
All right, so... Finally, mate, what do you think the future of gel ball will look like in Australia?
Oh man, it's taking off. Like from where it started, it's gotten so big. Now that we've got airsoft sort of happening in Australia, well, not the airsoft per se because we're not allowed BBs, but all the equipment that they've brought along in Australia for the HPA. I think pretty much all our teams running HPA at the moment. And we're sort of trying to get into America and say, hey, bring all your stuff in. So it's only going up, man, which is awesome.
No, it's fantastic. Obviously, so many positives as well.
Definitely.
So many jobs created.
Exactly.
I mean, it's real
Unless
positive
you're in South
thing.
Australia.
Yeah, that's it. They might get their jobs
South
back
Australia.
at some point, but hopefully they keep fighting the good fight
That's it.
and come out on top.
Exactly,
Fingers
man.
crossed.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Gilly, look, thanks so much for your time today, mate.
Thanks for
Really
having me,
appreciated. Now, how can people find out more about you online and Defiance?
Okay, if you want to find me, I am DSG Gillfish 25, or if you want to get onto my Facebook, it's just Gilly Gillfish. To hit up Defiance, it's Defiance Speak UB Gang on Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome. All right. And guys, as always, I'm Dan from Ozgel. You can find Ozgel at www.ozgel.com.au. We're on most socials as Ozgel and Instagram at OzgelAmmo. Thanks for watching.
And shout out to Tony.
Shout out to Tony. Tony Vogue?
Yeah, Tony
Hey,
Vogue.
Tony. How you going, dude? All right, see you
Shout
later.
out to the whole Defiance BQB gang, guys.
Hey, Defiance. Hey, Slop Raiders.
Hey.
Shout out to the Slop Raiders.
Hey, Slops.
Yeah, hey, Slops. Okay,
Awesome,
bye.
thank you. Peace.
Thanks for tuning into our podcast. It means a lot to us. If you enjoyed today's podcast, leave a comment or review below and hit the follow or subscribe button. If you have any questions or want to be part of a future episode or even want to know more about Ozgel, head to ozgel.com.au to get in touch.